Surigae, also known as Basing in the Philippines, a shell of its former self. And this is probably going to be one of the last updates I have on this storm system. Center of circulation just towards the southeast, Minami Daito towards the west of the Okinawa Islands out here. And really, it does still have a decent low-level center, but once you start talking about convection and the upper level support, it is all blown off here towards the east. I mean, you can make the argument that there are fronts developing off of this, bringing even showers extending all the way back down towards northern Mindanao. So if you're northern Mindanao, technically, it's a stretch, but technically, you're kind of still being impacted by Basing out here. Kind of interesting little fact. But take a look at the forecast from JTWC. I'm actually pretty surprised they still are warning on this storm system. I think it has something to do with the Okinawa Islands. It is kind of tracking off in that direction, so they're still putting updates out on it. But at least for now, I mean, it's it really has lost a lot of its warm core characteristics. They do say winds right now about 40, gusting up to 60 knots. There's our low pressure center there. Really just kind of got that line stretching back towards the east, pulling along with a cold front, high pressure towards the northwest and towards the west as well. But like I mentioned, there's almost looks like a front almost trying to develop around this. And the key thing about that, and I think that's really the big story right now, is not so much the center of circulation, but the influence of our storm of that cooler air spilling in behind it that are really going to be changing up the weather, not only for the Philippines, southern areas of Japan, but even back towards northern Japan as well. High pressure is going to be sitting in overhead as we go ahead through Sunday into Monday and Tuesday, just bringing calm weather out there. Stretching back towards the west, northerly breezes will also be setting up as well across Okinawa, northern areas of Luzon. Actually pretty dry for northern Luzon because of those northerly winds coming through. You got a few days of plenty of sunshine, some warming temperatures, high 20s, low 30s out there. Meanwhile, over towards the Indochina Peninsula, still got scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms with some of that daytime heating really kicking up. But I think the big thing is just that overall pattern of this area of low pressure with the leftovers of Surigae just kind of dragging in that drier, cooler air coming in out of eastern China. And you kind of see this here with that high pressure setting up and that tighter pressure gradient pushing in from the north and kind of being indicated here in the green as those temperatures about 10 to 20 degrees. So you got teens out there dropping down into areas of Taiwan and eventually could even get a little bit further towards stuff. I don't think quite to the Philippines. Maybe some of the higher elevations are going to be looking at teens, but the key thing is just a drop in those dew points and more comfortable temperatures. But boy, look at this. Look off towards, I mean, I know that's the Tibetan Plateau, a little higher elevation there, but boy, they got about freezing temperatures out in that area. You know, it's not completely uncommon for this time of year. Same over towards Hokkaido. Look at that. Off towards northern Hokkaido, pretty cold temperatures behind our storm system. That's getting wrapped in from the polar regions, but still, it's notable nonetheless. So here's a look at some of the main points. Surigae going extra tropical here just because it's losing that basically warm core low, but it still is influencing the weather across East Asia with the extended forecast looking pretty calm at this time. All right, so there's that CBC outlook, by the way. They still don't show anything developing in the extended forecast, and I can go through and show you the models and everything too, but at least at this time, I mean, there's just not much of a point because the models don't really show too much. It keeps the tropics calm. And as far as the tropical outlook, that's great news for now. I think we need a little bit of a break. Thank you very much for everybody who's been helping out on Patreon. I still mean to update this, but we got a couple more super typhoons. That means those people that are donating $10 a month. I can't thank you guys enough. This is so great because I'm going to make a new video here giving you guys a lot of updates about the new products and stuff I'm gathering to make these videos better. But I'm very optimistic about the future. And the more money we can put into that fund, the better we can make it. And the more out of pocket for me, because all this stuff so far is mostly out of pocket. You might think, oh, there's ads on this, Robert. I don't know. I don't know what YouTube is doing to me, but my AdSense money is not great at all. It's enough to afford kind of the PowerPoint and some of the graphics I put on here, which is, I mean, it's only like $50 a month. That would be basically about what I get for ads off of YouTube with this. You know, it's not thing that you really make money off of. Let's just say that. So check out the Patreon. Those are some of the graphics I'm looking at. And the Patreon really is paying for those those graphics. That's the whole point of it. So check it out. Follow me on all these social media platforms. The key thing is, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click notifications. You know, you'll get those notifications when those storms get hit up in your area. For now, though, thanks for watching, and as always, stay safe out there.